All right, welcome back. Very quick break there. Something you always love to see. And I'm excited to see how they adjust a little bit. Definitely expecting to see that Hecarim gone. That was definitely a power pick there. I mean, this is standard so far. Rammus. I remember actually checking out. I did a little bit of homework.
Oh, you did?
And this jungler is a avid Rammus player, and man, do I hate Rammus. So it is not on this piece of paper.
What?
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Oh, actually, it's right there.
Oh. Haha. I have my homework right
You
here.
also have your homework. Very interesting ban there. Taking back the Akshan. That's a throwback. Seeing the Akshan there for Happy Samoyed, sorry. I'm excited to see it. And there it is, the Hecarim. And that could be the pick that seals it back together.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, like from that ending, I think it was 17 kills that I saw against the Fire. Something. It was a big number. I'm like, oh wow. Jeez. So yeah, that'll definitely be helpful not having that in the
Yeah, I 100% see this set 20 ban as well. Makes a lot of sense. It's a very good engaged pick. Can be picked top and jungle. You're banning out two different things there. So now just to see, what do Firebirds Black think is the power pick?
Renata Glass?
Renata Glass.
Definitely.
Pac has not been playing a lot of Renata Glass. I can tell you this.
Oh, never mind, Lulu.
Lulu. Okay, that's a great pick. It did get nerfed, actually.
Oh, really? Oh.
In the most recent patch, 12.18, the World's patch, it did get nerfed. I believe that the polymorph is slightly shorter. I think. But I mean, this is something that just puts together any of Firebirds picks. He's just so good at that. The Sivir, the Zeri, and the Mumu all very strong. Let me see a Zoe first pick. Very interesting. I would like to see it in the support role. Personally, I think that Zoe support is pretty good. I am a devout follower of the Church of LS. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's like draft guru basically. He comes up with all sorts of weird stuff. Who's actually the coach for Cloud9 at the start of the season. But yes,
man, you got my gears working now. That
talk more about this one. Dr. Mundo is going to be the blind pick here for the top lane. Looked like it worked out last game, so it's kind of hard to argue with. Kind of all over the place as far as like if this is two blind picks in a row, they just must really think that the Zoe and Dr. Mundo are that strong to not counterpick this Lulu right away. I mean, it's just very interesting to see Sivir. I mean, Sivir's got a frontliner she can hit. She's going to be good. Now I'd expect mid or top because you obviously blind picking both of those gives you a lot of advantage. You get to see what the other team is playing.
Mm-hmm.
And in draft, you kind of want to hide that a little bit. So picking the Zoe without seeing what the opponent's mid is going to be, we'll see how it works out. That's all I'm going to say.
For sure, yeah.
Aatrox going to be picked into Dr. Mundo. This is the classic positive pick. It's great that we see Aatrox across both of our teams. I feel like we're just a very Aatrox heavy team.
I like it. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think that Aatrox is a very, very good champion. I think he's pretty good into Mundo too. So I'm glad to see it. I think that's one of Pause you guys' best picks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see how they utilize that now. But I want to see how NIU continues this. They've got some very interesting pieces brewing here with the Zoe and the Dr. Mundo. Now Jinx picked up into the Sivir. That's a classic.
Yeah.
I'd expect to see some support bans here for Firebirds Black coming to the second half of this draft, just because Jinx, they want to weaken this Jinx a little bit. They want to take away some of those enchanters that can make her really strong.
So which ones are you really looking for that would make her a little bit
Yuumi?
stronger?
I think Yumi's a good choice, assuming that they play Yuumi. I'll check my stuff. Oh, you're in luck. Oh, it's support game. Okay, Anivia, or that's a Sona, Sarah, and Zoe. So I think this is a Zoe support.
Okay.
I think we're going to be seeing a Zoe Jinx bot lane, which I'm very excited for. Now we're going to see that Diana ban. That was an issue in the last game. You could see, even in the last fight, 100% kill participate. I'm not so sure about this Kog'Maw ban, considering they already have... Okay, Swain is going to be banned there for the mid laner. Just a really solid, safe champion in the most part. Just a team-fighting monster, too. So very unsurprising that they're going to ban that. The Kayn also is... That's an interesting ban. That's not something I've seen Dragon of Dusk play too much. I play with him fairly often. So I definitely expect a different ban there. But... Sorry, it's fly now. Yeah, just a little bit of a all over the place draft here from NIU. I would really like to see a different ADC with the Zoe in particular, because you want to have a lot of how do I put this? You really want to have pressure in lane.
Yeah.
So with the Jinx, you're kind of sacrificing some of that. You want to be able to capitalize off of what the Zoe can provide for you as far as all that poke and damage.
For sure, yeah.
Whereas with this Sivir and this Lulu might just be able to out damage the Jinx and the Zoe in any sort of extended fight. So we'll see how that plays out. I'd expect them to go jungle here, jungle or mid maybe.
I'm hoping for a Viego. I can feel it.
You can feel Viego?
I don't feel it.
Okay, Wukong is gonna be the jungle.
Maybe Viego for the Firebirds.
Viego, that's a really interesting one. I mean, I could see him playing it, actually. I don't think it's fantastic into this team, but
fantastic. always looking for Isolde, always trying to resurrect Isolde.
Yes.
The lore, Ruination book, I gotta buy that.
You gotta get back to, do a book review. This is unsurprising, though. The Volibear is a pick that you see from Dragon Dusk a lot. He really likes it. My only issue is you don't really have a super strong lane. I think you're going to have to really play towards top side with this because the Sivir and the Lulu are not going to be super great without some more damage. And if you're going to be going with that, I would like a stronger mid laner than Veigar. So this is a very safe scaling team. It's something you see from the Firebirds a ton. But I feel like this Volibear is going to be doing more damage control really than being on the offense. I think he's just going to be trying to keep his laner safe than anything.
Oh, and there's that Vladimir again. We saw at the end, it was just an absolute bloodbath.
It was.
I'm not good at that.
All right.
But I'll take that one. But yeah, I'm a little bit afraid about that.
I think they kind of expected. My guess is that they expected the Victor pick to be coming out, especially because they banned the Swain and the Tristana, which are the two other picks. So they were expecting this Victor pick, so they picked Veigar into the Victor. It's a much safer lane. They can both just kind of scale up until they're very strong late game. I don't dislike either draft here. I think that they both have their advantages and disadvantages. The only thing really is the Zoe. I am a fan of Zoe support. I explained it to you before. I think it's very good. But I think you need to put the right pieces around it because I don't really know how this will play out in team fights. You have a very good front line. You have good engage. You have the Jinx. Vladimir is going to scale up and be menace in the bot lane, or in the late game rather. How does the Zoe fit in? That'll be the main key.
To me, I always think of Zoe just kind of like a LeBlanc in a way. You can use your R to get over walls, create that space, and once that ease on you and you become drowsy, it can be a little bit deadly. A lot of true damage.
It is a ton of true damage. I mean, a significant portion. It's just massive damage there, a ton of true damage.
And at this rank, with people that know how to play Zoe how to utilize her to the utmost capability, it's going to be a very deadly. So I'm a little bit scared about that. I've never seen Zoe being played as a support role, so I'm going to take your word for it that it's going to be scary.
Yeah, it'll certainly be scary through this once she hits her one-item power spike. The reason that it's so good at support is because Zoe gets one primary power spike, and that's when she hits her Luden's Tempest power spike. So when she gets her first item, she's incredibly strong. She does a ton of damage, and past that, she kind of, I think the argument is that she plateaus. So she only really needs that first item to be really strong, and she'll do a ton of damage either way. So she doesn't really need the gold that like a mid laner like Vladimir. Vladimir needs that gold in order to scale up and to become that game monster we were seeing. I mean, he was one-shotting things.
But it's just trying to maintain that power, correct? It's just like not trying to go below like us. Just that it is a plateau, but just keep
scaling past it. And
yes.
I don't completely understand how it plays. I'm very interested to see it. And I think that will be the main, the X factor is if this Zoe is going to be played well enough, because you have a ton of pick potential with this Wukong and with this Zoe, and if they were played together very well, they could find some advantages across the map. On the other side, this is a classic Firebirds Black team. This is a scaling team comp. You see Aatrox in the top lane, and you see a jungler who's going to facilitate the rest of it. I think that NIU's key to success here is going to be finding some sort of advantage in the early game and pushing that forward, because if they can't, the Firebirds will run them over.
For sure. Yeah, this is one I'm not too familiar with. I do not like Vladimir's, so I never know what to do, because whenever I play Vladimir, I can't kill at all. I don't understand why. And everyone else that plays Vladimir, I don't understand. So
oh, good. We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes. They have a lot of burst damage, if anything. They have a lot of the Wukong ultimate. If it does go off well, they have a decent amount of ways to follow it up. But hey, I like the Firebirds draft more. I think it's safer. I think that it's easier to play. but I would not count on NIU in any capacity. Vladimir, Jinx, and Zoe all scaled fantastically, and obviously Mundo is just going to be, well, he's going to go as he pleases.
It's going to be Mundo.
He's going to be Mundo. So be interesting to see how this works out. We'll get back to you after 3 minutes for our little stream delay, and we'll see you then.
The high Wheathen shoves that right over to the Lions half. Looks like this one's going in. Oh, are you kidding me? Madonna, Madonna over behind. We're gonna see the barrage. The barrage.
Oh my gosh, Nico is just dominating right now.
What a play!
That's disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
That was disgusting.
All right, welcome back. Getting into some more Firebirds League of Legends. I'm Nat. This is Tony.
How's it going?
And we're a little bit of Southern accent coming through there. We
Oh,
like
for
it.
sure, bud.
Oh,
Here
man.
today, we got some pontoons up in the Rift. We got 5v5 as normal. We have the beautiful 2018. I forgot the brand. Nah, sorry, I'm not going to continue on with that
2018.
joke. 2018. I was thinking of the one pontoon model.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh my gosh, they're flashing mastery. Dear God. Yeah, I didn't know you were such an expert in pontoons.
Oh no, I hate pontoons. They're the
What?
Priuses of the lake. Mastercraft is the way to go.
Wow, I didn't know you were so passionate about these boats.
Oh, this is a Minnesota thing, bud. You know what? So many lakes.
I've got family up north. I know about the,
Oh,
the
you
boat
know?
life. Yeah.
Oh, where are they? What lake?
They're up in Appletown by
Appletown?
by Lake Poygan.
Up in Minnesota with us?
No, up
Oh,
north in Wisconsin.
Oh no, we don't talk about that. We talk about the Minnesotan lakes. We got Lake Minnetonka, we got Sugar Lake, we got everything, Medicine Lake, we got
Medicine Lake.
Bass Lake, we got Big Lakes.
Big is that the name of a lake?
Yeah, Big Lake.
Wow. It's kind of crazy, actually. I like that.
Yeah, there's a little bit too many names for lakes.
All right, so different than the games we were watching earlier. Both junglers starting on the bot side, working their way up, trying to get this top lane ahead a little bit. Aatrox looks like he's fake leashing actually. So what a fake leash is the top laner will stay for a little bit longer than he has to down by the blue buff. So essentially the top side of the jungle to try and throw off the opponent, like to make them think that the top laner is starting top. So in the mind of NIU, the top laner could be anywhere right now.
Okay.
So that's just to throw off the tracking of the jungler a little bit better.
Yeah, so what's the big thing? Like you mentioned this time, both of them starting bot. Is there like routes that are just better for certain junglers, or what? What's the big benefit for going certain routes?
The big benefit is you get a specific lane ahead. So you're walking towards a specific lane that you want to get ahead. As already you see a lot of damage coming through. Fyro and Pac have just been so good all season and last season too. Does miss that CS, which I will definitely talk with them about later. But they've just been so good at trading. Anyways, back to what I was saying. If you want to get a specific lane ahead, you'll start opposite of them and then clear camps up towards them. So it looks like both junglers want to get this top lane ahead. So they're both going to start in the bottom lane and work their way up top lane. As now I guess we're going to see how much damage Zoe can do, as it's not too much, and they're going to be a pretty hefty return trade out there. But we'll see how this works out. It looks like Dragon of Dust does get the first move towards the top lane. He's going to get spotted on vision, but will that matter? He does have a pretty sizable wave there, so it's tough for Pawsguy to move up. Pawsguy does get a really good trade there. Really impressive. But now it looks like Dragon of Dust is just going to grab that scuttle, walk down, potentially grab another wave.
Something cool to note for the TFT fans up there, Aatrox has the Shimmer Scale skin. What a nice trait.
Oh my goodness.
Shimmer Scale.
Shimmer Scale, yes. Alrighty.
You get 9 of them, you get something that just instantly kills everybody.
I know. I like TFT, don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love it.
What will the Shimmer Scale item do for the members of this game, though?
The members of this game,
Yep.
It'll get you that ultimate item. Every 4 seconds does unlimited true damage and instantly kills them. So if they can get all their Shimmer Scales on one side.
Wow. That's impressive.
it'll be awesome.
All right, I guess we'll see if they're able to get the correct items on the correct Shimmer Scale here. They don't have any other. Oh, they do actually. Simple Bear.
Yeah, but unfortunately they don't have the right skin for it. So.
Oh, okay. Well.
So you only.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you only have 1 Shimmer Scale, so that's not. Those traits aren't active right now.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Funny kill here. It does have to flash.
Woo!
Man, that Pawsguy putting me hurt on this Mundo. Jeez, already up 27-9 in farm. He's playing this really well. I think that this could be a point of worry here for NIU and a point of power here for the Firebirds. We'll see how that works out later in the game. But now I guess we'll see, why is this Zoe? Because you have the spell shield, so you can't really sleep Fyro for the most part. So I guess we'll see if he's able to find anything else. Does get that. Oh, he could flash forward actually. He'll find the kill. He'll absolutely find the kill here. First blood goes over to Pawsguy. He will be dominating this lane. This lane is going to be looking very scary now. He is down 20 farm and a kill. He's going to get a really nice reset off here too. This is not what we were looking for out of Mundo.
Yeah, this that is really scary. It's nice shutting down early too. Sorry, English is not working right. English just didn't stop working.
No, that's
right there.
perfectly
I'm just trying to see where they're going. It's just that anxiety of being in the bot lane as a bot support is just getting to me right now.
I see. Well, you don't have to worry because the sleep did miss. The sleepy trouble bubble did miss. Oh, flashes the emo. Pac, you didn't need to do it, as the okay emote also comes through. Man, it's the... Oh! Oh!
looking a little rough. Fire does have a lot of damage, but will he have the kill? Not quite. He flashes away. Lethal Tempo is in fact active. Fire's gonna look for a little bit more of an aggressive trade. He does find a lot of damage to the two bot laners. Just getting the flash there and the heal of the Jinx, that is gonna be big for kill pressure going into the game. As now you see, looks like Gyro Dust wants a little something mid lane. It's gonna be really tough though with that pool. He's gonna be running. Pool does come through. Will it actually be enough? This has to walk away. So the Victor actually did have to use Ghost there. A little bit of resources expended, but man, look at this wave control here by a Posy guy. He's got so many minions pushing towards him. There's just no way they can gank him on this wave because he's got the World Ender. And another thing to note, Mundo's going to rush Thornmail in this matchup, so he's going to want to get as much anti-heal as possible if he can. And also, that extra armor is super valuable. Yeah, he couldn't even get it on his first reset, so he does have the armor. He's going to be a little more safe in lane, but the anti-heal just isn't there for him yet.
For sure.
I think that starting this dragon is a great idea, but we do have an idea that the jungler should be top lane. If you've been tracking this correctly, you know that they both started bot and went top. You could have dove the bot laner on this wave because you have the Volley Bear and you had a gigantic wave. You would have absolutely had the damage to do it. You know that this Jinx does not have heal. He only has flash. So I think that diving there might not have been a bad idea, but it is a more risky play.
Yeah.
And I am definitely a fan of taking the safe play in a more scaling comp.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't understand too much of that. That was a little bit too complicated for me. So
no, it's okay.
I just because I was trying to like the jungle is that's the big thing that I'm trying to learn from this is that of like where you start and how that whole prediction of where they're going, like how that works and when the minions go in. How do you break that down for someone?
Absolutely. So your jungle camps will respawn a certain time after you kill them. So you're able to actually track the enemy jungler just based on which side they start on, because ideally they'll clear their camps as they're coming up. Like as you can see, you have the Gromp, so the little orange dot on the lowest, you have the Wolves, you have the Raptors, this is in order, and then you see Red Buff with the hourglasses respawning. You see how he's starting top and working his way down?
Yeah.
So he's gonna clear his camps in that sort of succession, so he's able to maximize his farm, so his gold is experience. That's how you can track. You can have an idea based on the order that they're playing as. I don't know if he'll be able to find anything here. He does not have the ultimate. He's a lot. Or he does pop the ultimate right here. It's a lot of damage. Not too much healing though. He does. Will he be able to find another? Man, this Wukong. Oh, it might have been off a little bit more than he could chew. He's just gonna push him away. Posy guy is a menace, right? He's a monster. Ultimate does come through from Nervous Roster. Does almost get the kill. The heal from the Vladimir ult does save him. That was close, but I mean, you've got to be happy if you're the Firebirds. You're up 1.5k in the early game on a scaling comp. This is ideal.
For sure. Yeah, and just like what you said about Posy guys, I love seeing that Raymond the Goat and Posy guy. Both of them are just amazing, like mastercraft plays for Aatrox. Oh.
And you see, even though the CS isn't really showing it, there's a lot of pressure going on in this bot lane. The Zoe has not been able to do too much yet.
And with the wicked.
Oh, look at them trying to find it. They are finding it. They're no. Maybe we'll grab another one here. He does find a double kill onto Pyro. He even survives with the Hugify there. They are, man, I cannot speak enough to how well these lanes are playing.
Yeah, that was like what I said before, just like a masterclass of skill right there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, just the perfect knowledge of, okay, we have level 6, we are going in, and they had the damage. I mean, NIU was just way too low to really contest that.
Oh, but it looks like the Mundo did get Grievous Wounds.
Yeah. So that's gonna definitely be a little bit of a hurting to the Aatrox's laning phase, but he's already so far up. He's 2 kills in 30 farm up already, almost 40 farm up. He's got the advantage that he needs. He can just ride this one out for the rest of the game and be monster.
Yeah, hopefully they can continue that. Now it's going to be a little bit harder for that Omnivamp to go through, which is a big thing for Aatrox.
I mean, much harder. Does have to, actually just flashes forward to get that Q off. Ooh, but now they don't know this. Wukong does have ult. He might be able to find a really good engage here. Spell Shield does not go through. He goes on the second one. He is able to flash away. Does not quite find anything, but that's a lot of damage. Oh no. Fire having to go through. Blackboard, they're coming through to Zoe. They're not able to find Fire. He's trying to find a little bit of a return trade back, but at the end of the day, 3 summoner spells take away from the Firebirds. Honestly, that's best case scenario.
Yeah, I was super nervous about that one.
Not having any deaths is giant. I mean, that you do okay. So getting the summoner spells off does suck, but not taking away that shutdown from Fyro and just letting him still, as you can see, sit in the bot lane and farm. Like, you used up a lot for that. You used your ultimate. Like, you don't have that for the dragon now. So I think that Firebirds will have to really punish that. They have a really good opportunity to punish that and grab their second dragon of the game here.
Yeah, most definitely. And like what Blitz always tells me, that deaths do matter. So, you know, just following what Blitz.gg says, I'm gonna go with that.
Absolutely. As I pause the guy, just really beating on this this Mundo here. He's both popped their ult. They're trying to chase after each other. He did not need to flash that. That was definitely a misplay. He's up 50 CS now. I mean, somebody send this guy some help. It is not looking too good.
No, it is not.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Does get the bubble off. What will happen though? Boostik is getting hit under his own tower pretty badly. It doesn't look like anything really came with that bubble, just based on the health on the left side of your screen. And let's see what kind of advantage that they can get. I mean, we do still have that Rift Herald. I would look to use that bot side. It looks like that's what Dragon of Dusk is looking to do right now. He might be in a really... Ooh, I don't think they know Dragon of Dusk is here. I love it from Dragon of Dusk. He's going to get a really one against his Jinx here. This is definitely going to be a winning play here for the Firebirds. That was just smart. I love that. Fire's going to pick up so much extra gold here. It looks like Pocket is in a little bit of trouble. Will she die? She will not flash forward. Hugify does get another one. Dragon of Dusk picks up one. But that was just so smart. Looks like they might even find I Love Taxes here. No more flashes coming through. Let me talk about what just happened there. So, because the wave was pushed up, the NIU did not have vision of that middle brush there you see with the little flash icon, the little yellow thing. They didn't have vision of that bush. So, Dragon of Dusk could actually just walk through the side at the bottom of the lane into that bush and be unseen. So Wukong came through expecting that to be a 3v2, expecting to just be Fyro and Pac worried about it. Then Dragon of Dusk was... Exactly, so Dragon of Dusk was hiding in the bush, so when they ganked, they bit off way more than they could chew and ended up losing that fight very handily.
Yeah, that was just amazing to see. Especially that, like I said before in the last game, a giant super bear hiding in a very tiny bush.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. The avatar of the storm, Volley Bear, hiding in this tiny bush, ending up changing that the whole course of that fight. I mean, very good. He has to be really careful here.
Oh,
he's able to get away, it looks like, but yeah, that's always got to be a little bit.
Here comes Wukong.
He's really trying to push it. He's really greedy for this wave. He's really trying to push it out. It looks like he's gonna go down here. Yeah, just really greedy play there by Fyro. You gotta stay back. You have such a big advantage. You don't need to push out that wave. You're not losing that much if you do. You just gotta have an understanding, like, okay, we're winning. I don't need to risk too much for that. As Jinx picks up the shutdown, that's not really who you want to grab the shutdown either. As we saw how much Jinx can do in our first game.
Yeah, for sure. Still have a little bit more of an advantage, you know. They do have Kraken. Yeah, that's scary. First kill for I even forgot what team we're playing again.
NIU.
Oh, NIU. Okay.
Northern Illinois University, I believe.
Which one's NIU? Just because I'm from Minnesota, I don't know too many of the colleges around here.
What do you mean? NIU?
Is
Northern Illinois University, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we have an NIU in Minnesota.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's that.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It's in Illinois.
Yeah.
Other than that, let's go back to the game.
For sure.
Talking about a lot of colleges. One thing we do have to start worrying about is Vladimir. We've been able to farm very safe. You're going to see a pool here. Slow comes through from the pool as well. You got to be a little bit more strategic about how you gank the Vladimir, just because he is immune when he is that little red thing. It looks like Paz guy's just going to look to take down this turret. He is just so far ahead. I mean, I'm kind of surprised he didn't opt for the Eclipse as far as items. The difference being Eclipse is going to do a lot more damage. It's going to give you a little bit of movement speed and armor penetration as well, where Gore Drinker is going to give you more health, more CDR, more cooldown reduction, and more healing in general. So interesting that he opted for that instead of the Eclipse this game.
I think I'd honestly go with that one, just because you're going tank against tank. That's just where it comes up from my mindset. But I personally have never played Eclipse with Aatrox.
It's very good.
Sweet, because I saw Raymond the Goat playing that in the other game, and I I gotta try that out one of these days.
Yeah, absolutely. Flashing forward looks like trying to get
Oh.
it all in. Does not quite find it. He will find that extra healing from the ultimate, though. It's just been a little bit unfortunate how he's not been able to find too many of these. As it looks like Fire's going to look for a kill here. There's a ton of extra movement. Oh my goodness, what is this damage? Sivir doing so much flashes for it. Might be able to pick up a double kill there. This Sivir is gigantic. I have not seen how much damage on a 16-minute Sivir in my life, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, that was amazing. You could see that the true damage going in right there, and I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, that Kraken Slayer is paying off big time. Now a 7,000 gold lead at 7 minutes. This is dominant right here. This is a complete opposite of the minute that we saw at the last game.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm liking this a lot better than the whatever happened.
Whoa.
Oh.
Very, okay, a little bit of a misplay there. Let's just assume it was a misclick. Looks like Reset's gonna get stopped here. I can't imagine.
Oh no!
I can't imagine that this Mundo's gonna fight this. I can't imagine. He does have a lot of anti-heal. He does not. He does have his ultimate, actually. You can't be face checking that. You gotta
Wow.
you just have to be more careful of that. Very, very tough break though, for NIU. And man, you just have to you gotta, once again, I feel like we talk about this every time we're watching a Carthage stream. How can the other team come back? How can they come back into this game? You gotta be looking at the Jinx, you gotta be looking at the Vladimir, I think. Those are the two hardest scalers. This Vladimir is very far ahead, actually, in farm. And he's gonna start doing a lot of damage very, very soon. He's actually in a big trouble here. Yeah, that's a massive mistake there by the Vladimir. I have no idea what's going on. Pulled so early, and Dragon's just in the right place at the right time and takes full advantage of it, just using all of his abilities he can to get there as soon as possible, and is able to pick up that kill. You gotta clean up those mistakes.
For sure. Yeah, and I was just about to say, it's like,
He might die here, honestly. They opt not to go for it, but that was very scary. I feel like Dragon Dust could just ult it in and went for that, but looks like he might be saving it for maybe this tower dive, or maybe just not at all. Because you know what, I'm fine with that either way. It looks like they're gonna. Oh, there might be a little bit of fight here.
Shelly
Is
doing a lot
walking
of
around. Shelly picking up 2 towers there is very, very big.
Heading over to the Infernal Drake that's gonna spawn in.
Yeah, I mean that's just one more Drake toward Dragon Soul. They are firmly in the driver's seat. It is gonna be tough. Oh, not again, Zoe, please. Not again.
Oh no!
Oh, Pyro on a rampage, just more free gold to him. This Zoe pick has not been working out.
Why did I? Never mind. No, that was pretty unfortunate to see. It was just right at the edge of it. I always hate it where I'm just like, oh, I can get that Vigar. He won't get me. And yeah, I hate it when it does.
Ooh, the Sivir jungle here, picking up the dragon. That's the joke. Is when you smite too early, then you'll get ragged on a little bit by your team. Man, Poggy guy, despite not being in a lot of these team fights, he's been just putting the work in top lane. I don't think they kill him here, honestly. They do have the Wukong here. He's gonna pop. The World Better is going to come out in 1 second. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna have so much healing. The Boardbreaker is still available. It's coming up very quickly. He has too much healing. He's healing so much. Oh my goodness. Despite all that anti-heal, he has still got it. He flashes over it. He does. Now limited by more. So much healing. The World Better is already gone, but he's putting up a fight in this 1v2. This is unbelievable.
Come on,
He'll outplay this and does so much more healing. The Boardbreaker will be soon. Almost gets the outplay there, but does in fact waste a lot of time. Ultimate coming through. That's some very good vision there placed down by the Firebirds just to protect that push and make sure that Pyro and Pac are going to stay alive, but unfortunate circumstances in the top lane.
But I was gonna say before all that, going back to the mid lane.
Yeah.
Happy. Oh, hang on. I'll put a pause.
See, that's why
quick.
I think he's just dead here, honestly. I mean, the Ghost, he's going to be running very fast. Or not. It looks like might be able to find. Okay, Samoyed has found out who's taking the top side. He's gonna have that ultimate just a click, and bye bye. On the bot lane, Dragon of Dust going to be looking for a little bit of engage here. He's looking to fight. He protects and he attacks, but this time he's protecting, just making sure that nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
Oh no, Zoe. Oh, Zoe. Way to get that sleep, but that was very, very scary there.
Okay, no. What I was gonna say is that big thing for Happy Samoyed is just like not going too far into it with the Vladimir in the mid lane, like just playing very safe, just getting those stacks, those passive stacks up. I think that that really was the game changer right there.
It was.
You know?
It was. But we still have to be worried about this Vladimir. I mean, he just got 360 gold plus
Oh, for
objective.
sure.
He's got his Night Harvester, but he's been flanked here pretty hard. Flashes away, does not quite get hit with that up for us. Will he have a cage available? Looks like he's a lot of healing though. Auto doesn't quite kill him. Does in fact go down to Happy Samoyed. Very well played to catch up to Vladimir. Just seeing a lot of greeting on both sides here. I mean, they just have to be more careful with their life.
Oh,
Happy Samoyed is kind of caught, but I don't know who's caught with who, because this Vigard is starting to put a lot of damage.
Oh.
Fun guy's also there. He gets a huge wow. It looks like. Oh,
there we go.
Okay, there's that Vigard damage that we were talking about. He is 4-0. Double root there for the choppers, but Pyro's running in here with the ultimate. It looks like they want more. He does put down the tower. Will he actually be able to get the stun on top of Zoe? He will not. He does not get the shield either. He's in a little bit of trouble. He is slowed down, but doesn't matter. This bear is too big.
Yeah, the bear wanted to take a little bit of nap under tower.
He did. He was okay. He ulted the tower. He's like, that really took a lot out of me.
Snap.
Exactly.
Like me after class.
I think everybody can feel that one. But we're gonna get a bottom tower gone here. Important timers to worry about. Speaking of objectives on the map, because it's League of Legends, it's a MOBA. Dragon is spawning 1 minute 40 seconds. Big point of power here. If the Firebirds able to get this, they've essentially secured the game. It is.
Oh, they already have 3. Wow, I didn't even notice
Dragon
that.
Soul essentially secured the game. Another thing, the Baron is up right now, so this is an objective that both teams can go for. Maybe instead of trying to, what I would do personally is I would call for when the Firebirds start the dragon, get some vision of the dragon, and then run up to the Baron and try to do that while they're on the dragon, because at least you're getting something. Because if you fight the Firebirds head on right now, you will lose.
Yeah.
And you will lose quickly because they are 10,000 gold up. So you need to just trade off these objectives and try to find, as usual, a way back into this game.
Yeah, totally agree with you. I got so distracted with all the pings going out, so it looks like they're.
Yeah, there's a lot of pings.
That's a lot of.
Vernal Drink is coming up soon. I've gathered it.
I would have never have thought that. That's so crazy.
As you can see, though, everybody's congregating around this.
Oh
my gosh, he's going in. This is getting a 2-man knockout. The bear is drowsy, but just get the stun off on top of the volley, or on top of the Wukong very, very quickly. Happy Samoyed is putting out a lot of damage. Just get towards Pyro. Pyro is now going to put on a lot of damage. So he is in with Hugify. He's got Kraken. He's got the Ricochet, and he, in fact, does have the damage to take down 1. He wants more. Bruce Stick is not in a good spot. He's they're going to keep running forward. There's 3 now for Pyro. Could he get any more?
More.
Looks like he might actually, but no, they're just gonna have to run back. Oh, so fast though. Look at him. Wow, guy. Wow. There for Pyro. 11, 1, and 2 on the Sivir. He has played this pick to perfection, and they're going to secure the Dragon Soul and potentially a Baron.
Absolutely wicked right there.
Man, ain't Infinity Edge either.
We didn't even have IE?
Nope. So Infinity Edge, for all those listening, is an item that will greatly increase a lot of ADC damage because they're building critical strike chance. So critical strikes will do additional damage if you roll one, essentially. It's a luck-based system. So if you have an item that says gives me 15% critical strike chance, then you have 15% chance to get a crit. So with IE, if you have enough critical strike chance, when you crit, you'll do extra damage, more damage than usual on a crit. So it does a ton of damage. That's the bottom line.
And I believe, I think they might have changed it a little bit. Is it if you have 60%, it instantly goes to 100% for
So that's a TFT thing.
Ow!
Edge and TFT gives you a critical strike chance.
You know, they really got to just change this game up. TFT, superior. Oh, and it looks like they're already on Baron.
I mean, this is exactly what you should be doing. You are so firmly in the lead. You should just be shoving the lead down the opponent's throat.
Will the Mundo steal?
Oh, you have to be so worried. They cannot be walking up. They're too far behind to be walking up here. The game could end so much sooner this way. They need more time to scale. But they're not going to be given it. The Firebirds are cutting through NIU's defenses. Who knows? Double kill for Pac. One more for the bear. Give it 2 maybe. This healing is not enough. It drops the World Ender picking up 2 on the backside. And they're going to look to end this game.
And it's over, I believe.
Yeah. And just like that. And this is why you got to be careful.
Jeez.
You can't just be contesting these fights.
Hang on.
Willy-nilly.
Where's Shelly?
What?
Did they not pick up Shelly?
It's the Baron.
Yeah, don't you get Shelly as well with that?
No.
What? That's crazy. You. Oh.
I'm sorry. They're not going to end the game now, but we'll see how long it takes them. I'll tell you what. They are so far in the lead. It would take a miracle to come back. I'm not gonna count NIU out. I will never count a team out of a League of Legends match.
Never over till it's over.
But
it kind of looked like the tables have completely flipped on themselves now. Like compared to last game.
oh yeah, that group band changed so much. Like, I mean, other than that though, every lane just played better than their opponent. They're gonna need to find some different picks here. They need to ban out this Aatrox maybe, but they just need to find a different strategy because this was not working for NIU.
For sure.
Looks like they're also gonna be running to the mid lane. 2 bot as well. They're just gonna be bringing, so once again, Baron buff buffs minions, so they're gonna try to have one member of the team in each lane, so that each lane of minions gets buffed by the Baron. As, oh my goodness, pausing guy's damage is incredible, but he's gonna have 3-man top lane. This could be tough here. I want to see if he's gonna be able to outplay this. He has so much damage enough to move already. He does also get slept. Will that be the difference? He has so much. Look at all that healing. Oh my goodness, the World Ender is going off, but he is 1v3 in the top lane. Will he be able to find it? He's getting a lot of damage. He's down on him. Wow. He's starting by 1. He's fighting by another. Come on, it's too low. He's taking a little bit of a nap. He's a little bit tired. The Grocket does miss so much healing. Come back. He is 1v4 in the top lane. Unbelievable gameplay here, everybody. This is unbelievable. Out of Pawsey guys solo. Wow. Oh my god. 1v4 in the top lane, winning the game there. Wow. I have no words. That Aatrox was fed.
I have some words. I want McDonald's. That was so good. I got so hungry from that. I was like, wow. Pawsey guy was just like, I'm dying. I need more. Look at that, 28,000 damage, and for Silver, 29,000 or fire.
Oh, jeez.
I want to be this good.
With enough practice, my friend, you can be this good.
I want to be good now.
No steroids in League of Legends. You can't just get big all of a sudden. I'm sorry. It takes practice. You got to put in the work. As Dwayne Rock Johnson once said, you have to put in the work. Put in the hours to take what's ours.
No, take what's mine, dude. I deserve to be there now.
And that's okay. But once again, fantastic gameplay here out of Firebirds. Such an impressive way to turn around from that first game. Because it was flopped. It was flip-flop. The first game was NIU being that far ahead.
And are we getting a third game tonight?
Of course we are.
So let's see if it doesn't flip-flop again. Let's see if we can keep this momentum, keep this pressure on.
Certainly be interesting to see. I am looking forward to seeing how NIU tries to adapt a little bit, because that was a blowout. You need to think something went wrong there. I think if they are able to identify that, make it a close game, that is their best bet. Very excited though. We'll take a short break here, give the team some time to get rested, get prepared, and we'll be back with more Carthage League of Legends.